June 25th, 1996, explosions destroyed the Khobar Towers in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia, ended up killing 19 American soldiers and wounding 500 others. Saudi officials later interrogate the suspects and declare them all guilty and immediately execute them without letting the FBI talk to them. FBI Director Louis Freeh will later complain they did not receive any type of cooperation from Saudi officials. Saudis would later blame Hezbollah, the Iranian influence group, but U.S. investigators will still believe that somehow the elusive al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden was involved. U.S. intelligence listens when al-Qaeda's number 2 leader, Dr. Ayman al-Zawahiri, called bin Laden 2 days after the bombing to congratulate him on the operation. The New York Times will later report that Marmoon Darkanzali, a suspected Syrian al-Qaeda financier with extensive ties to the al-Qaeda Hamburg cell involved with 9/11, is somehow involved in the attack. Bin Laden would later admit to instigating the attacks in a 1998 interview, as told by the Miami Herald on September 25th in 2001. Ironically, the Bin Laden's family construction company will be awarded the contract to rebuild the installation. In 1997, Canada will catch one of the Khobar Towers attackers and extradite him to the United States. However, in 1999, he would be shipped back to Saudi Arabia before he could reveal what he knows about al-Qaeda and the Saudis. One anonymous insider will call it President Clinton's parting kiss to the Saudi government. Investigating the blast were the CIA, the FBI, the Diplomatic Security Services, and the United States Air Force Office of Special Investigations, as they were sent to assess the risk to other security compounds in Saudi Arabia and to offer suggestions for the Khobar Towers complex. It was suggested that mylar tape be used to coat the windows for a barrier, but the cost would be about $4.5 million, was considered prohibitive. The U.S. and intelligence community came under heavy criticism for their lack of preparation and foresight for what was considered an intelligence failure from the top down. According to the New York Times, significant shortcomings in planning, intelligence, and basic security left American forces in Saudi Arabia vulnerable. Rumors would come to have it that the Israeli Mossad, the intelligence community involved with investigating and monitoring operations inside their country and abroad, had prior intelligence. What if shared could have prevented the attacks. There were numerous warnings that had been made available to the intelligence community and military command, and up to 10 incidents were reported, suggested that the Khobar Towers are under surveillance between the months of April and June in 1996. These warnings came both before and after the beheadings of 4 Saudi nationals after their publicly confessed role in the November 1995 attacks in Riyadh. Clinton administration officials admit that they received a wave of threats against Americans and American installations in Saudi Arabia in the weeks leading up to the attack, but failed to prepare adequately for a bomb of the power that killed 19 American military personnel. The bombing almost mimicked what was many led to believe a similar style attack, and that is inside the United States with the Oklahoma City Mirror Building bombing.